Hey, everybody, this is Boog Shambi. Welcome to the show. Hello and welcome. 2 out, space is empty. Here's a big power threat. Eddie Wood. And he swings through that one.
0-1.
Out towards right center field, and it falls. And that keeps the inning alive.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Kicks and fires. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 7.
Alec Thomas now. Two outs. And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Pirates strand a couple. And now the Angels will get their first opportunity in this one. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Carlos Correa, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Wood, certainly one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and double-digit strikeouts are not out of the norm in his starts. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
He wants to give the bullpen the day off and the defense behind him because he knows he can strike anybody out. And the way that hitters are swinging, they're trying to lift, trying to get the ball in the air. He's going to take advantage of that.
Here's Trout, homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. That one fouled off. There's a process, too, right? The way he goes about setting up hitters.
Yeah, and he's coming right at you. He's going to get ahead in the count. And when you're a hitter and you find yourself 0-2, 1-2 with a guy who has 3 to 4 pitches.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. And the Angels are gone in order. We played an inning. No score. Back here at Angel Stadium, we head to the bottom of the second. Now here's Jake Bauers. The wide to kick the pitch. On the ground. And he picks it up and he'll put it in his pocket. Wood, a 6'9" righty, 190 pounds, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. On the ground to the left, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Just missed.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate, runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
Second inning here, no score. Bounced out to short, Triantos. Gets it to first. That's one out the bottom of the second.
Well, nice job by the shortstop to field that on the backhand and gather himself, get his feet underneath him. He had a long throw, but he knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure the grip, and finish the throw.
In for a strike, and it's 0-2. And down on strikes he goes. 2 down.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
The Halos with a chance to score first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Fly ball down the line, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Man at second. Struck him out looking.
Up next for the Pirates, the designated.
Gallen cites the fact that as a kid he had small hands, and that allowed him to develop his changeup. Still a really good pitch for him now as a major leaguer. And that one fouled off.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, you can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. That's outside, and that's ball 1.
Just missing off the plate there according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Kicks and deals. That one ripped. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. One runs in, around third. The run scores from second, and they lead by 2.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Here's Jose Ramirez. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
This one in the air. Walker in position. And there's one down.
Well, that's a frustrating at bat right there. Big opportunity and just missed it. I know he wanted to do some damage. Next guy will have to pick him up.
That one to first. Out number 2, and another run comes in. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Andy Rodriguez. Two outs. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Pirates 3 and the Angels nothing. And we're back. And now for Elvis Martinez.
For the Angels, the
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike two. And down on strikes. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. And now it's Tirso Ornelas. There's a strike. Right through there for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Next offering is down low.
It's a good take.
One down, base is empty. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
All right, come on now, one time. Get a piece.
1-2 now. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. 1-2 here. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Thomas hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup. This is Willie Castro. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun. Swings through that one.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
And they'll do it again. 0-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Yeah, with 2 strikes here, you really want to miss outside the zone with that breaking ball.
2 outs, base is empty. Got him looking. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Angels go quietly there. They trail it here 3-0.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Eddie Wood.
And a foul ball. First and second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Back in Anaheim, bottom 4. Now the number 2 hitter, Carlos Correa. Gets the outside corner with that one. Correa, the former first overall pick from Puerto Rico back in 2012, and he blossomed into the American League Rookie of the Year in 2015. The pitch. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man.
That's just a great feeling as a hitter. You let the ball travel, tracked it pretty nicely. He's almost beat there, but he gets the bat head in time, and it's true enough to stay fair. I mean, that's a good feeling when you can hit an opposite field home run, and he did it right there.
Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The Pirates leading by 3 here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Line drive, caught.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a ground ball to first. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
You got to love his hustle down the line to beat the flip to the bag. I mean, there's a lot going on between a first baseman and the pitcher during these plays, and he just kept his head down and beat it out.
Gurriel gets a piece. The pitch. Just missed.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Now it's belted deep to left, way out of here. Home run.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
At the plate, Logan O'Hoppe. And there's a strike. The Angels down by a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And no one can get there. Around first, heading for 2. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Kwan settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
Martinez in the box now, takes strike 1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. To the right side, into the outfield, base hit. Here comes the throw. It's off the mark and he scores.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness.
Makes the play, and it's out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Willie Castro. And that's outside, and it's 1-0. Castro goes 6'1", 29 years old. He's been scoring a lot of runs lately. He scored 9 times in the last 10 games. Wouldn't chase that time. In for a strike, now 3-1. The pitch. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Jumps, throws, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. And here comes Carlos Correa.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Swings here and blasts one left field. Kwan moving back. Back, gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and just like that, they're out front. It's 5-4. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
That one finds the zone. 0-2 now. Got him looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3. 2 outs, base is empty. So in now for the Angels, Jake Bauers. First pitch misses. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Pulled that one right in the direction of the shifted defense, but no one could make a play on it. I mean, that's his approach, and it's probably not changing.
Gurriel in the box again. Takes a strike. On the ground to third. Slings it across, and that is that. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the Eddie Wood, the next Pirate to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Trout right there to make the grab. And there's 1 down. Man at first, Eddie Wood, the next Pirate to hit. He's a guy who does it all. Hit on the ground might be 2. Castro tossed to second to Walker, and that's 2.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling.
So now the DH spot, Eddie Wood, entering this one 2nd in the National League in hitting. That one the other way. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after.
And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Here's a big power threat. Eddie Wood. And a foul ball. The part about Burns' journey that's so interesting, former 4th-round pick out of St. Mary's, where he pitched alongside Tony Gonsolin. And that one is lifted in the air. Ornelas snags it on the run.
Everyday dream.
Out to short. Into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock. And now a chance to maybe get creative on a.
Goes to second for 1. Double play. They can't seem to break. We go to the 9th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Eddie Wood.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
And a pitch. Ball 1, no strikes.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Next offering in there for a strike. Strike one. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
And a base hit up the middle. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Now it's Jose Ramirez.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Double play ball to second. There's one. Throw to first, safe.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it.
Wood had a decent showing in the loss.
I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
well button and zipped up. It's all kicking off soon. Better stay well equipped, bruv. I don't know about your goon. Down there, everything lift up. Whether it's draw, win or lose, none of my friend them give up.
Let's do it. Ain't come here to talk it out, let's get into it. Froze up, now you frozen. You should've blew it. Told you you can't with us, you should've knew it. Yeah, we gon' do the most, yes. Foot all on they flesh, yes. Oh, you wanted to go to now. Made it out alive, I'm blessed. Leave one other guy now. We was taught to ride together. Get put down wherever we go.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Eddie Wood. Ripped to short. Tosses across to first. And that is...
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Kicks and deals. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and everyone's safe. The bases are loaded. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Hit on the ground, might be two. Off-balance feed, there's one. Safe at first, they won't get them both, and the runner comes in from third. So the lineup flips over. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westberg. And he deals. Runner takes off. Throw to second, tag, out at second.
Well, I really didn't expect him to try to steal second base because he had a very...
Up next for the Pirates.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Right through there for a strike. One out, base is empty. Broken bat, roller to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Good late life on that inside fastball. Ran in on the hands.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Orelvis Martinez. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Two down.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling
Eddie Wood, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 3. That one not close. And that is ball one.
Hey, Big Mama right here. We need you. Here we go.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Runner on the move. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. A lot riding on this next at-bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And now it's Tirso Ornelas. The 0-2. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Takes it in for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
So 2 down. Mike Trout, the next to hit for the Angels. This one in the air. Wood makes the catch, and that is that. Angels go down 1-2. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
The left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Hauls it in for the out.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there.
All set for the start of the inning. And now Eddie Wood. And the pitch. On the ground to the left. And that one finds its way through. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out. So they hold the runner at third, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite them?
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on second to start extras is critical, and you want to make sure you don't waste him. If they don't score this inning, there'll be some second guessing for sure.
Goes down looking. So he needed a strikeout there, and he got it. And now we'll see how they play it defensively.
Yeah, now they can move the middle infielders back a little bit, get into double play depth, and look for a ground ball and roll.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Runner from third in to score. And they've got the lead in extra innings.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Line drive, caught.
Made a bid for a nice opposite field double down the line. Beautiful swing, but nothing you can do about the result. Third basemen are just used to handling hot shots like that.
2-2 now. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. On to France. That ends the inning and stop. (3-2) the final score. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB.
Every day like the first day. Still get butterflies, oh yeah.